In this video, we explore the amazing town of Eureka Springs. Great place to visit. Stay tuned. The drive in was pretty easy, but you do need to keep a check for low bridges. The town is pretty cool. You wouldn't want to drive a camper through here, but walking around was a lot of fun. I will say it does slope. Mom and I took the trolley and we had them stop at the top of the hill so we could walk down instead of up. But it was fun walking through all the old shops in a very cool town, and we had an amazing little lunch while we were there. So great little town to explore. Highly recommend it. One of the more amazing things there, this is an old town, there's lots to do there, but the 1886 Crescent Hotel and Spa is magnificent. It was built by an Irish stonemason for the cost of about $284 and was called the Grand Old Lady of the Ozarks, and it is stunning. It is on the most haunted places in America's charts, and that's mainly because of Norman Baker. He called it the Baker Hospital. And in 1937, he used the hotel for his claim to be curing people of cancer while he tried all kinds of strange, visionary healing processes and charged them basically their life savings. He started calling it the castle in the air and broadcasting his claims that he could heal cancer without resorting to surgical procedures over the radio. And even though his grandiose proclamations for treatment and medical theories, they were definitely held no credibility in the medical world, and he was later removed and arrested in 1940. But he did do some remodeling while he was there, including making him basically a hidden escape route from his office, probably because he wasn't exactly the most honest person. So it's got a lot of history. It's a fun place to visit, and we loved walking around and seeing the beautiful grounds. Lots of weddings are done here, and it's just gorgeous. Highly recommend visiting if you're in the area. The Christ of the Ozarks was built in 1966 and stands 67 feet high. It's 7 stories, and it's something very well known for, and the passion play that's there. But walking around the grounds, you get to see a lot of history and a lot of amazing things. It's definitely fun to walk around and see like the Berlin Wall piece and the old churches and some of the history of the area. They do have several tours here and things you can do. One of them is the Passion Play, which they're known for. Unfortunately, we couldn't schedule that in. I would have loved to have seen it. We did do one of the tours where they walked through some of the history of Christ. It was a fun place. Definitely recommend you checking it out and seeing what they have to offer. They also have a pretty amazing museum here that we walked through. I didn't get any pictures of it, but some pretty interesting stuff, some beautiful stuff there. And there is lots to do there. There's also some movies I think you can see. Like I said, there's quite a variety of things to do that was really fun to see. On this tour, we took a bus and they to different scenes where they had live actors recreating different scenes from the Bible. So was really interesting. It was a rainy day, so it made it a little hard to take photos or videos. But they did a good job doing the recreations of the scenes, and with the live actors, it made it really interesting. I didn't realize that there were a lot of caves in this area, but we went to the Onyx Cave. There are several others, and it was a fun little tour. And there's several there you can do if you're into caving. This is Thorncrown Chapel, and this is one of the things I was most excited to see while we were there. I knew about it. If you're interested in the history in it, you should look at the guy that built this and why he built it and all the information. But it is absolutely stunningly gorgeous. It is a beautiful chapel, still open on Sundays, and incredible to just walk through, and a great place. We loved seeing it. There are a number of campgrounds in the area. Some of them is the Corps of Engineer one, which is right on the water. It's not full of hookups, but it is absolutely a gorgeous campground. I would definitely go and stay there. That's not where we stayed. I'll put a couple pictures in of the KOA we stayed at. The KOA was fine. The only thing is going into the KOA, it's very steep, and we drug our rear end going in, which happens, but it's aggravating whenever I walked in and she said, well, when you leave, make sure you go out the other entrance so you don't drag. And I kind of thought, well, maybe you should have said that before we got there and drug on our camper, but it turned out to be okay. The sites are a little tight, but it was full hookups, and that's where we stayed. I did not know the other options, but there are a number of options in the area, so check it out and enjoy Eureka Springs. It's beautiful. There's lots and lots to do, lots of restaurants, lots of fun things to do. It's a fun place to experience. So next time we are on our way to Branson, so stay tuned.